mean, it's an achievement in itself, was actually being able to find this in the dark.
Because it took us a while, didn't it?
It did. Right. Can you try and speak to us through that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Thomas. Good evening, guys, and welcome to St Lawrence's Church. So tonight we've come out to this graveyard because the grave that's next to me here, very similar in a way to the Molly Lee gravesite, is actually facing the opposite direction. Now, the gentleman who's buried here wasn't accused of being a witch or anything like that. It was just there was some very interesting circumstances surrounding his death. So he, I believe, was born in this area, which I think is called Rushton and Spencer, in around about the 1760s. He then went to work as a groom for a pharmacist, I believe in the Stone area, and his daughter, the pharmacist's daughter, actually kind of caught the eye of Thomas, or the opposite way around. He was then taken very ill and unfortunately was believed to have died in 1781. I think it was July of 1781. So he was buried in St Michael's Church in... Hear a noise then?
No.
That's just distant lights as well from a very distant road. So he was buried originally in St Michael's Church in Stone in 1781. He had a pony, and this pony kept visiting his gravesite and actually trying to dig up the grave with its hooves, so the story says. There was some kind of concern surrounding his death because he was only a young man, and he actually was exhumed a year later, and it turned out that his body had actually turned over within the grave, so it was facing down rather than facing up. So obviously very, very strange circumstances, and it was believed that he was actually given a powerful narcotic which heavily sedated him, giving it the appearance of death, but it's believed he may have been buried alive. At that point in 782 he was moved to the gravesite we have here in Rushton and Spencer. Now, no charges were ever brought against anyone surrounding his death, so it's kind of unsolved to this day, and a bit of a strange one at that. So we just come out here tonight, we've already, paid our respects, and we're just going to see if we can make any contact with Thomas to see, if he's got anything that he wants to tell us about what happened to him. It's a pretty kind of unknown story, one might say. Not very many people know about it, so we're just going to try and get a few answers tonight. And if you do enjoy our content, please hit the like button for us. It really helps us out loads, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are going to be doing a lot more of this, kind of investigating old crimes and things this year, and unsolved things, but also looking out through a paranormal eye. So we're gonna get into that. But yeah, we're just going to do some basic stuff tonight and see if we make any contact. We'll probably get the portal out and just do some calling out as well. Okay, so this is the place where Thomas now lies, and this is his headstone. I believe it is the original one. So it does say on there 1781, but from the article I've read it was 1782 when he was moved to here. Whether his headstone was moved with him, that could be why it's still got the date of 1781 on it. I'll just move back a little bit. And then... Yeah,
because they would have stuck to, like, the original headstone.
Yes, yeah, I would have thought so. So you want to just do some calling out and see if I've got anything?
Oh, it is just car lights.
Yeah, it got me a few times there. Let me just check where I'm standing here, because I don't want to be kind of off balance at all.
Because obviously I just saw this flash.
Yeah, I kept getting that. Thought someone was coming.
Okie doke, so if there are any spirits here with us now, you're welcome to talk to us and come through. That's just me on there.
heard that noise and I was like, that was a bit of a quick response.
Or more importantly, if Mr. Meekin, if you are here with us, then please let yourself be known. We come with peace and respect. We don't mean you any harm by being here. We just want to try and obviously know the truth about your death. So can you make any sign that you're here, please? I have a device in my left hand, so if you move close to it, it'll light up. We believe it won't hurt you in any way, so you're more than welcome to use this device to let us know that you're here. Swap hands.
Yeah. If you want to just put that on the top
grave,
of the grave, just on its side. Thomas, if you could confirm that that is your grave, could you touch that black box for us now? And it'll make the lights light up. It'll just be an indication that you are here with us, listening to us now. Could you make a loud knock for us? My name's James.
And my name's Rianne.
So you don't need to fear us in any way. We're just here tonight to hear your story. I'm going to get a device out in a minute that'll hopefully allow you to come through and communicate to us. That you?
I think it's the bag.
Was it?
With the wind.
Yeah. It's a lovely peaceful night tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the portal out early just because I think we need some kind of communication or way to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
It's already gone blurry again. I'll let you have this and then I'll sort the portal out. Okay, so I've just got the portal out. I'm going to try and communicate now through that. So it's believed that spirits can break the signal that the portal pumps out, and from that hopefully we'll get some messages through from Thomas. It has also got a REM pod built into it as well, so we might get a trigger on that, and we've kept the K2 on top. I'm just going to start this off now. So Thomas, we welcome you forward. You can communicate any messages through this black box I have here at the side of your grave. And first off, we'd like you to try and come forward and confirm that you're here with us now. Start it there a bit.
I'm not sure what that said.
No, it almost sounded like the same syllables as Thomas.
Yeah.
But it sounded like it started with a J. Like, it almost sounded like Jomus.
Yeah.
Now, there wouldn't have been any strange pronunciations. Thomas is a very old name.
Yeah.
Were you trying to say your name then, Thomas? Honestly, I don't know which one's the volume and which one's...
We've not used it in ages, have we? Okay, so just tried the portal. Got a few bits through, but we'll have to watch back in order to obviously work out what was said. So we're just going to try the ghost tube box, see if we get anything. Obviously it is an app on your phone, so sometimes it's hit and miss, and I'm always on the fence and skeptical about apps, but we'll give it a go.
See, with the portal before, I believe something like Thomas came through, but it definitely wasn't Thomas.
Yeah.
Possibly trying to say his name at that point. And then there was a go, and then I heard a dog barking after that, and I was like, I didn't know if that, because it's such a high pitched noise on the portal, if it was stirring up a dog somewhere, and I didn't really want, you know, just a dog joining us, a random wild dog. Because we are in the middle of...
towards us.
That's it, we're in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Yeah.
The church is actually just on our right here. Possibly going to look at... God, man's shaking, I'm that cold. Looking at going in there at some point, but probably not tonight. We're more just trying to communicate with Thomas tonight.
Okay. Okay, so spirits of this graveyard and Thomas Meekin, if you are here with us, this device in my left hand, you can communicate to us through this.
It's just the wind picking up.
So my name's Rianne.
My name's James.
Can you try and say your name, please?
Meaykin.
I mean, it's an achievement in itself was actually being able to find this in the dark.
Because it took us a while, didn't we?
It did. It's not easy to find because it's not very well documented.
Can you tell us anything about this graveyard? Or maybe Thomas, if you're here, how you died? It's when that wind picks up.
It's chilling tonight, absolutely bone chilling. There's some tapping coming from the tree then, but it is windy, so it could just be branches moving. Thomas, is there any way you could indicate you're here with us now? That black box with the lights on it is hopefully a way you can communicate with us. It's hopefully a way you can communicate with us. So the green light, could you light more of the lights up on there? Saying that with you having the phone close to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Swap hands.
Yeah. And then there's another object that the girl's holding that's flashing lights. Can you try and speak to us through that?
Yes.
Can you try and speak to us through that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thomas.
Tomorrow?
Can you confirm that that is Thomas that's just answered me? Was that Thomas Meekin? If it was Thomas Meekin, can you say your name, please? Can't. That was that same voice again.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the year you died, Thomas? Or how you died? Let's try and make it nice and clear. Were you buried before your time, Thomas?
Were you still alive when you got buried?
Did you take something yourself, Thomas, or did someone drug you or poison you?
There was... six.
Yeah. Were 6 people involved in your death?
Maybe they conspired together.
Can you tell us the name of who it was? Or the names, Thomas? What were the names of the people that poisoned you?
Can you speak loud and clear for us, please?
Have you got any messages at all for anyone, Thomas? We are going to have to leave soon because it's very, very cold tonight. And we'd just like to know if you've got any messages before we go.
Okay, thank you for your responses. I'm going to say goodbye now on this app.
Goodbye, Thomas.
Goodbye.
Like in bed.
Yeah. I'll switch this off now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the only other way we can try and communicate is through a spirit box.
Yeah.
And we will try, just because.
It's another method, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. That was the tragic tale of Thomas Meekin, the man who was buried alive. I don't think we've really captured too much tonight in terms of responses or getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding his death. But it's been a fascinating place to visit, and one that we will come back to.
Yeah.
But again, you know, thank you all so much for your amazing support. It really helps us with the channel. If you are new, please, like I say, subscribe, because it helps us lots. Hit that thumbs up for us and leave a comment below if you want to see more of this kind of content, where we look at the mysteries, you know, from long time ago, from years gone by. But we're out on this one, guys. It's a goodbye from me and Rianne tonight. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you.